I'm live, okay, buddy? Oh, there's a little intro for everybody.
Dan Levely Show. Turn it up, let's go. Lights on, cameras rolling, we ain't never slowing. Dan Levely in the building, everybody know him. Mic check, 1, 2, got the city in a trance. Every guest on the couch, got a story, got a chance. Talk beats, we talk dreams, we talk late nights. Culture in the mix, keep it real, keep it tight. From the underground up to the main stage, every episode another chapter, another page. Trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely Show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Yeah, trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely Show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Yeah, spotlights flashing, crowds reaction, energy electric, every word's a caption. Artists spilling secrets, legends in the chat. Laughs and confessions, real talk in the air. We breaking boundaries, never playing it safe. From the heart of the city to the digital wave. Every sound, every voice, every beat we play. It's a movement, a moment, every single day, yeah. Trap house beat, keep it up tempo. We vibe in love on the Dan Levely Show. Music, stories, culture, let it flow. Turn the speakers up, let the whole world know. Girl, the honor to God had us fall. Take it long, keep it love, the Dan Levely Show. Trap house plays, rubber in, we don't go see much time. Keep biting on fall.
Everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Dan Levely Show. Very special guest, as always. We always have special guests on here. They're always special. They're all special. But today we have J-Dro. You've seen him on the show before with Twin Terror, but we have him flying solo today. So let's get J-Dro on the screen, everybody. Everybody, welcome in J-Dro. I'm bad at sound effects. I do it myself.
Oh, sorry. It's all good. What's up, man? How you been?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man.
All right. Hanging in there. Awesome. But yeah, go ahead and take like 30 seconds while I adjust my microphone to introduce yourself to the people out there.
Yeah, man. J-Dro. I'm an independent artist from Michigan, man. You can follow me. You can. I make content daily. I release music as consistently as I possibly can. I produce my own music. I make and edit my own content. You follow me on all streaming platforms, YouTube, all of them at J-Dro 989, J-D-R-O 989. Yeah. And what I live by is your dope. I stand by that. I mean that. I stand on maximizing potential and being yourself, man. That is what I'm about. That's what I live for. That's what I push. So if you're about that, then you're about Dro. You're about pure vision. So welcome. And thank you for having me, Dan, man. Nice. I'm happy to be back, dude. This is dope. I missed you.
Yeah, not a problem. Yeah, you've kind of blowing up on social media the past week or so.
It's been cool, man. Yeah, it's been dope.
Show?
What's that?
You had a show out in Detroit?
Yeah, so we see I'm so used to saying we but yeah, so I had a few months ago I discovered this platform called Detroit Rising online. I hit them up asking about opportunities to perform. And yeah, dude, they've got an awesome production. It's at Get Fresh Studios, right at the corner of Jefferson and Chalmers. They're in Detroit. But yeah, man, they run an awesome production, man. It's just a straight music venue. It's not like a bar. They serve drinks and stuff like that there. But yeah, they run a great production, man. They video the whole thing for you, give you a good cut of your video and the live audio. You know what I'm saying? You get the band to work with you too. Mm-hmm. The Ethan Mark band. Ethan Mark's the dude that runs the whole production. Basically, he mixes everything. And yeah, man, just good people, real good people, real fun time. But yeah, the show went great, man. The video turned out really good. And then yeah, dude, it's been popping. It's been dope. People like it. No Way is a good song. It's I'm happy to see that song doing well because I put my heart into that one for sure.
Right. Right. Now, you're saying when you performed it, like that was your first time just ever performing it, no rehearsal, no nothing?
Man, I had just finished like the production on that song probably like 6 days before the show, roughly. And then, and I had, so that was the first time that it was performed. We went through it twice. Once I finished it, I sent the instrumental to Ethan and the band probably like 2.5 weeks before the show, roughly. So that they could get the instruments down or whatever, get that portion down. But then, man, I got there about a half hour before showtime, and we ran through it twice. That was my first 2 times practicing it, or whatever. And then, that was the first time performing it. So it went well.
Nice. Now, I know you've worked with Kevin Quas in the past. Now, did he help you out with this song at all? Or
so he's responsible for the beat. He made that instrumental. Okay. Yeah, he made the instrumental for that one. So that was his involvement on the track. I mixed and mastered the track. He made the beat. And then I should say too, he was definitely involved in the production process. I was sending him rough copies like through the whole process and getting tips and whatever from him. So, and big shout to Kevin too, man. I wouldn't be doing any of the things that I'm doing, like especially specifically on the production side. Like that dude has helped set a really, really good foundation for me and what I'm doing. And is like a huge part of just me and the work that I'm doing right now. So big shout out to Kevin, man. Yeah.
He's been in the game, Kevin Quaz. He's been in the game for like quite some time too.
Dude, he is.
Like I remember I used to work with him at a telemarketing spot right here in Midland, right off of Waldo Road.
Okay.
It's like an LA, I think it was an LA Insurance. It might be something now, but that building switched businesses a couple of times. And we used to be telemarketers inside that building. I think we sold credit card insurance. I couldn't tell you what we sold.
Right.
I was a good one because I had a job for like 4 years doing it. But I think I was like 18 or 19. And me and him were together selling credit card insurance over the phone, and he was handing me his Truology CD.
Man,
way back.
That's literally that's all you have to say too. If you say Truology, then you definitely know Kevin Kloss from a time way back.
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's super dope.
Yeah, dope guy for sure. Well, he was back then. I don't know about him now. I haven't seen him in like 20
years. Oh
yeah,
yeah, man.
I'm sure he is.
He's solid, man. He's a music guru. That guy is man, he's a solid guy. I love working with him.
Yeah, he's been in there a long time. Like when I hear Kevin Quaz, I'm just like, damn, still in it. He's like the Midland's version of Astray.
Man, or like Midland's version of he's like Midland's Dr. Dre, honestly. Like I mean, people.
Right.
I can't even say I don't think people realize, because I know for a fact people don't realize how much of the music that they hear locally that comes out in the 989 area or just in general, and not even not right now, and for the last literally the last 20 years. And people don't realize how much he's involved in everything that they hear, whether he produced it or he mastered it or whether he made the beat or you recorded it in his studio, whatever it is. Yeah, that dude has been a cornerstone in the whole 989 underground scene for a minute, a long hot minute.
A long time. Yes, sir. But so you have a new album coming out with Kaylo, correct?
With Kaylo, yeah.
I think we have Kaylo.
So we had a single that dropped called Kings. Whether or not we're gonna do a collaboration, an album for sure is up in the air. I mean, why not, right? But we just had the single Kings. Yep.
Nice. So what made you guys to get together and do something like a collaboration on that?
Man,
do you guys work together in the past?
Yeah, I should say first and foremost, Kaylo is another one of those dudes who is if you talk about underground music in the mid-Michigan area, he's been around and he's been doing his thing for a minute. So I've known Kaylo in the same capacity that I've known the Twins. I met them around the same. I met Kaylo through the Twins back when we were probably 15. So he's always been a homie. I know you know he's usually at the party at the pavilion, you know what I'm saying? Usually comes to shows and stuff like that. But yeah, no, we started hanging out. We were working on music in general. I was recording stuff for him, like some of his solo stuff. And one night I had a beat and I threw the beat on for him and he recorded his verse. And one thing led to another. It was like 2 days later, I think I wrote my verse, and then it just all started kind of coming together like really nicely. The more we worked, or the more I started, like the mix on the track, I'm like, man, this is actually turning out to be a really good song. So yeah, and then we talked about doing a video. He was down to do a video for it, and obviously we know Gio's down to always down to do video. So yeah, so that is definitely one of those ones where just things just fell into place. Like there was no talk. You know what I'm saying? Or no like pre-planning or anything like that. Everything, like the stars really just aligned for that one, like full circle too. Just a lot of things behind the scenes happened when there seemed like we were gonna have issues with things, where there's like shooting the video, there were road bumps we thought we were gonna run into that just smooths right out. It's just yeah, God is good, man, and we definitely had a high power on our side through the process of making that track.
Right, yeah. It's crazy, like the people that you've collabed with too, because you've also had did a single with the Twins were involved on this one too, Twin Terror, and you had Blind Fury and Astray,
Yep,
all on the same track. They're like Blind Fury and Astray they're like two really they're popular artists. You know who they are, and you guys just had them on the same track, and it was dope. And like that was probably one of the dopest songs that I've heard released by anybody, probably within the last few months.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, that's a good one, man. And big shout out to Blind Fury and Astray too. But yeah, I mean Blind Fury. I remember watching Blind on freaking BET back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Him and Hatchwise guy.
It's always dope to get an industry feature, whether it's a feature or doing a show, whatever it is. It's always awesome, man, to get to work with people that have been in the industry for a long time and well-known artists. Right. And Blind Fury is definitely no exception to that. He's awesome to work with, man. He was super open to everything. Yeah, it went from a small feature to he was doing songs with us on stage, doing the song with us on stage at his show. You know what I mean? He had no obligation to do that by any means. So just little stuff like that. So he's super cool to work with.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't know you guys performed with him on his show too.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to, and that's how it all started. Really, man. We were supposed to open for him at a show, and then through the course of that connection with the opening, we got in contact with him and his people, and asked about doing a feature. And then we had the verses ready and everything. So actually, we actually stayed at the same hotel as him when we did the show, and we recorded the song in the hotel room. And then that same night, right after we finished recording the song, he was like, "Well, shit, do you guys want to perform it?" He's like, "I'll call you up on stage. We might as well perform it if the song's done." We're like, "But yeah, shit, yeah, right, yeah, fuck yeah," So yeah, man. So that's the perfect example. He was, just a solid guy, man, solid dude.
Right. Now, with everything that's gone on, because you've been in the music industry, you've been making music for a little while now, correct? Like since I think you said 15.
Yeah, roughly, yep.
Yeah. Okay. So what, about 20 years, 15, 17
years?
Yes,
I would say I'm not too old, yeah, but yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. I just turned 32 like a week ago. So yeah, man, or 2 weeks ago. So yeah.
All right, cool. So I was in the vicinity.
Yeah, you had it. You hit it, man. 17, spot on. 17 years.
17. Okay, dope. But so what made you like want to decide that I'm gonna do music? This is the road I'm gonna go down.
I should say this for a very long time. It was just for the sake of I enjoy it. Like I was doing music. I think I told myself for a long time that I was chasing this dream of becoming like a big artist, and I wanted music to be my livelihood, or whatever. But subconsciously and looking back, like for a very, very, very long time, music was a hobby. You know what I'm saying? And I maintained that hobby just out of love. But
right.
Recently, like within the last 6 months to a year, it just This is what I said to Kevin when I talked to him about it. I said, man, I can't. I know that I haven't put 100% into music yet. You know what I mean? I've put 100% in as far as keeping myself satisfied, but as far as like really, really trying to see how far I can take this, I know I have not put my full effort into it. And I had to I asked myself if I was going to be okay with that. If I'm looking back 20 years from now, am I going to be straight with looking back and knowing that I was dope? You know, is that going to be enough? Am I okay with just knowing that I think I was dope and getting compliments at shows here and there over the years or whatever? You know what I mean? Or am I going to regret that I don't know what could have, would have happened, you know, if I really went all in on it? Yeah, so that was the big question. So in the last 6 months, that's what it's been, because the passion's there. The passion's been there. I love this shit. And I have a kid now, and I drill into his head to do what he loves and chase your dreams, you know what I mean? And just be yourself and, you know, this and that. And so, you know, all of that tied together, I guess that's kind of what it was, man. And then this, over the last few months, like since starting to put in that effort and like seeing the response, you know what I'm saying? And just like, it's such a black and white difference in just how, like the milestones that we've been reaching in the last few months and just, it's been awesome, man. It's been so validating and so motivating to, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's dope. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm elated, you know.
I'm elated. Right. It's crazy that kids kind of keep you motivated too. Like, I am also a father. And shout out to all the fathers out there. And if you're a dad and you're going after something, you kind of want to show your kid that, you know, it's okay to go after what you want.
Yeah.
You know, in fact, go full bore about it. And you don't want to quit in front of your son.
No, yeah, absolutely. Like absolutely, man. 100%. 100%. Yeah, because that's a good example too. I remember when I was little, my dad was really, really, really good at baseball, right? And absolutely no questions asked, he could have played professional baseball. And I remember at the dinner table one night when I was a kid, I said, Dad, why didn't you play professional baseball? Why did you go, you know, why did you become a whatever? Why'd you go into science, you know? And he said, because I wanted to have a family. And I was probably 5, 6 years old, and I'm like, okay, so why didn't you go play professional baseball?
So why didn't you play baseball again?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so why didn't you go play professional baseball? What do you mean? You know? And shout out to my dad, dude, hard worker, like amazing guy. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's just like kind of the same thing. Like, I don't want my kid to be, you know, I tell like, yeah, Daddy used to do music. I loved it, you know? And then he said, well, why aren't you an artist, Dad? You know?
Right.
And so you're right. Yeah,
right.
You know.
Why don't you do it no more?
Right, yeah. Why don't you do music anymore?
If I skip a week, my son's like, so why aren't you podcasting anymore, Dad? I'm like, what? I just skipped a week. I took a week off.
Right, yeah.
Like, it's not forever. It's just a week.
Yeah, for real. Come on, man. Give me a break,
right.
kid.
I work 60 hours a week, and I work 40 hours a week on top of it.
Right, for real. You know, tell him that once school comes back around and it's a Saturday, be like, hey, why aren't you doing homework, dude? Why aren't you working? You know?
Right. Right. Exactly. But yeah, it's funny because he gets on YouTube. He's not supposed to watch. I don't know how he finds my show, but he does. I think he gets onto my account or something. But he finds it and he watches it.
That's cool. How old is he again?
So, yep. Yeah. He's 9.
Oh, right.
He's not supposed to be watching it, but he does.
Man, yeah. That's cool. That's cool.
Yep. He sneaks on either mine or his mom's account.
I asked my boy if he wanted to come on the podcast earlier today when I was with him. I said, do you want to come on the podcast later? He's like, no. I'm like, all right, man. Well, you can if you want, you know.
Right, yeah. It's making an appearance. So, like Espen jumps in all the time. Like, I'll just be doing a show, and then all of a sudden I'll see him in the background. I'm like, what are you doing?
Right, yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool.
He's like, I'm getting airtime, Dad.
Right, yeah, for real, yeah.
That happens. But yeah, so the party at the Pavilion, you have that coming up here in a couple of weeks, and you got a pretty big name as your headliner. I think a couple years ago you had Astray as a headliner there, and this year you have John Connor.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
From people might know him from Aftermath, but
yeah, no, big shout out to John Connor. Yeah, I'm so excited to be working with him, man. I can't tell you how stoked and how awesome that is that he's coming to Midland. And just shout out to Midland in general too. For we've been doing this event. This is the 10th year. That's why we wanted to do it bigger, the 10th annual, whatever. But yeah, just full circle. Just everything that's going on with bringing out John Connor and the size, like what we're really trying to do with this event and getting the sponsors together and everything, and being able to have it benefit the Humane Society and going to a good cause and have a free event that's actually family friendly and be able to bring out an artist like John Connor and still make that happen, is just, yeah, it's dope, So yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so we're stoked. I'm stoked. Yeah.
Yeah, like year after year, like it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Like you guys just keep upping yourself every single year, and it's a great party to have. Like the one I was at a couple years ago, we did a live broadcast there from the Dan Levely Show.
Yep.
Ended up getting taken down for copyright reasons, but
did it?
It is what it is. Yeah, like it was just the music, like
right.
DMX and stuff. I got it copyrighted. Like the whole list was like this long.
What, because of the
I'm just like, okay.
Because of the songs, like the DJing songs and stuff like that playing in between or whatever?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, like none of the performances got edited out though, but it was muted a lot. So I still had the footage. I thought about just cutting it up and just taking the muted parts out.
So I was just about to ask too if you were joining us this year or not. But is it probably not because of that?
Like I will be there, like networking and stuff, like and I'll probably be like trying to schedule some guests that are from some artists that are there. But yeah, for sure I'll be there.
Okay.
For sure. If I can figure out a way to live stream and like not get hit with copyrights all at once, but I'll figure it out. But
yeah, hell yeah, man.
Instead of like I could just like break it up, I guess, and do like part 1, part 2, part 3.
Yeah, well, dude, or you could even get some like bring whether you use your phone or a camera or whatever, get some live do some interviews. Just get what I mean, get some, or not even necessarily you could do it live or not live, but yeah, get some interview footage, some stuff, get some footage and post it on your page. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
But yeah, that's why I was wondering.
Exactly.
I know Austin had mentioned. I thought I heard him say you were going to be there, but I didn't know if we were going to live broadcast it or not this year.
No. I don't. It's still up in the air. I know it's 2 weeks away, but
you got time. We're good.
It's not next. We'll figure it out. It out.
No, most definitely. But yeah, man, we've been every year. Obviously, it's like how can we do it a little bit bigger? In the past, it's been like, well, we brought out the food truck, and you know what I'm saying. Even you, the one year bringing you out, that's up in the ante a little. That's adding, checking off another box. So
right.
Yeah, but yeah, and we've always talked about, like you said, we brought out Astray, and that's awesome bringing him out. He's huge, you know what I mean? But there's a connection there. We know him, you know what I mean? He's a homie too. So yeah, this year, and I think he's coming out this year too. So yeah. Yeah, keeping it like in the Shady family, to be honest with you. We got Astray, you got John Connor coming out.
Yeah.
It's like Shady Aftermath is coming to Midland.
right, yeah. exactly. And sadly, I guess you probably already know this, but it'll be Balzer's last time performing. Well, for a while, anyways.
I do not know this. What?
Oh, you did not know this?
No.
Oh, I talked to Balzer. Yeah, like he's gonna perform, but I think it's gonna be his final time for a while.
Just cause he's just taking a break, kind of thing. Whatever. Life.
I guess so.
Man.
I guess so.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, I get it, but that's crazy because Balzer, man. That dude puts his heart and soul into music, and always has, man. I got nothing but respect for Balzer in his grind, for real. So
that's why I was so shocked when I said last time. Like I messaged him, I was like, last time.
Man.
He's like, yeah. It was like life and work and stuff kind of getting in the way.
Right.
And I was like, it's okay. Like take a break, come back.
Yeah, heck yeah,
just
man.
Come back.
Heck yeah. He's been consistent too, dude. You know, he's been consistently been putting out music and doing work for literally for years too. So I wouldn't see anything wrong even to sit back and just write some music for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Be a little less present and just do you behind the scenes for a while.
Right.
But man, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm excited to see him. I'll have to talk with him about that, dude. I did. That's my shock of the day right there. That's nuts. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know I was breaking news to you.
Yeah, heck yeah, it's breaking news.
Here we are.
Yeah, heck yeah.
But here we are. So yeah, wow. So what? What do you got? Like, do you have anything coming up in the future? I know you just dropped the Kings album. We just talked about that. Do you have anything like coming up in the future? Like any performances or any collaborations you want to
Yeah, man.
talk about?
Yeah. So I I got a single, No Way, like we were talking about earlier, that just dropped. And real quick, man, shout out to everybody that has shared that. Like just
It's up there.
yeah, man, the engagement and the response on that song and on the pieces of content that I put out for that song is amazing. You guys are so dope, man. I love you. I appreciate it. Like literally from the bottom of my heart, man. So thank you for that. But yeah, No Way just dropped the full video of the live performance with the live audio is also out on YouTube now as well. I'm going to be dropping. We did perform Kings there. That was the other side. Did 2 songs and Kings was the other one. So that full live performance with the audio is going to be up on YouTube probably like tomorrow, honestly. I've been meaning to put it up. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. And then I have a song that drops tomorrow. It's called Not Enough. It was supposed to drop today, but I just couldn't get it uploaded fast enough. So that's featuring Lawyer Jones, Truth Jones, my dog from go way back. I'm gonna be definitely seeing a lot more music with me and him coming up. God, man, yeah, I got a lot going on, man. I have shows every weekend this month. I got a show, Stuff the Bus in Saginaw, is coming up in 2 weekends from now, with Connor Hart and, Heart and Craft is putting that on. Another benefit opportunity, I'll be performing a single called Thank You, Lord, as well as No Way. I'll be performing that there. Twin Terror is DJing that, so be sure to pop out. The weekend after that, I'm performing at a festival with Truth Jones, and then we got the party at the Pavilion. And then I'm going to be dropping music like consistently, man. Music is not going to stop anytime soon. I'm definitely staying on like a new single every 2 weeks or roughly type deal for sure. So stay tuned, man. The content's going to be keeping coming. The music's going to be keeping coming, and I am booking shows as fucking fast and frequently as I possibly can right now.
Nice. Nicely grinding it out.
Trying,
you gotta
man.
do it.
Trying.
You gotta do it. So I've been listening to your music lately, and I've noticed that you do mention like God a lot in your songs and stuff.
Yeah.
Is like, are you trying to like branch out to like maybe like a Christian rap thing going on, or is it just like your found spirituality?
Yeah, I mean, I have no shame in saying I was born and raised Catholic. I went to Catholic school growing up. I've always been a Christian. I'm definitely a believer in God. No, I'm not. And I just had this talk the other day, like literally like 2 days ago. Someone had kind of asked me a similar question, and there's a lot of things that I care about and that I'm passionate about that I mention, you know what I mean, that comes up in my music. But it's not necessarily like the train that I'm trying. Like I'll mention like Thank You, Lord. It's a concept track, and I mean every word that I say in it. I love the track, you know what I'm saying? But I wasn't trying to transition to a Christian rapper with that one, you know what I'm saying, or with any of the mentions, you know what I mean? And I talk about recovery a lot and struggling, like mental health and addiction and stuff like that. But I am not trying to be the recovery rapper. I don't want that. That's not what I'm trying to make my MO. You know what I mean? So like, right. The simplest way to put it, man, it just goes back to the music. Like my music is like a direct reflection of whatever emotion I'm feeling in that moment, like combined with whatever emotion the instruments and the beat or whatever brings out. So it's it's good music. I'm just trying to make good music with and being real. You know what I mean? Right. I'm sure. Yeah. Like I said, that's like something I'm really trying to stand on, man. I don't want to force music. I don't want to be thinking about like what somebody going to think about this, when I'm in the process of making it, type shit. I'm really just trying to make music that's like very true to me. And sounds good, you know what I mean, that people can enjoy and that people can relate to, and hopefully do some good with it along the way, So yeah, that's kind of that's what it is.
Now with your creative process, are you do you require some kind of mode? Like you have to, like all of a sudden you like pop into this mode and then you start writing, or is it just like I hear a beat, I can pretty much figure this out right now?
It's like a combination of the two. Yeah, it's the beat definitely brings out, like, I know when I'm in the, like, when I want to be writing, you know what I mean? It just, and it goes back to just like the enjoyment, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just, the same way somebody gets the urge to go shoot some hoops in the driveway, you know, kind of thing. Like that's,
Right.
I get the urge to want to go write some music. So it's like it's like that, and then the beat kind of finishes it off. The beat's like the icing on the cake. The beat like answers the last question. It's like, okay, I've got this urge. I got this feeling. I want to get out. You know, how are we gonna get it out? What's it gonna look like? And then the beat kind of answers that question.
Right.
You know.
Okay.
So
Makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Now, can you write a song in like, say, 5-10 minutes? If you hear a beat.
Yeah, it depends. It depends.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think, man. Like No Way, for instance. I probably wrote No Way in roughly like an hour and a half, maybe like an hour and a half.
Okay.
It just depends. The lyric, I will say, like, the lyrics part of my writing process is usually pretty quick, and then I usually, like, relatively, and then I spend a good amount of time toying with how to like how to use those lyrics, like how to like I toy around with a lot of different melodies and like different cadences, or you know what I'm saying. I try to incline it as much musically as I can. You know what I'm saying? I guess depending on the song, but yeah, I spend a hell of a lot more time in the recording and mixing process than I do in the writing process. That's for sure.
Okay. So you just, yeah, you're pretty much just like putting the lyrics down, and you're like, okay, now let's finalize it. Let's make it perfect.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
All right. Now we mentioned the twins earlier in the show, and we asked you a little bit about that. Now, you were performing with them for like a long time, and for the longest time, this has pretty much been like the twins and J-Dro. And it's like you know, if the twins are going to be there, J-Dro's going to be there. So what made you decide that I need to, like, not so much branch off, but kind of like do my own thing, like away from them?
So if we go back to like what I was saying, for so long I was doing music just solely out of passion, but I was like a hobby artist, basically. You know what I'm saying? Whether I wanted to admit it or not. And that perception is basically like just a direct result of that. Like there was never a point in time where we, like, it's never, I don't want to say this because I don't like the way it sounds, but it's never been like J-Dro and Twin Terror has never been like a like one thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's always been, it's Twin Terror and J-Dro. Those are my dogs. You know what I mean? That's my family. And consequently, we make a shit ton of music together, and we've always done shows together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the truth, or just the reality of it, is for such a long time and for so many years, man, the twins, Austin has been grinding way harder than me, and put in, you know what I'm saying? He's been doing the work that I needed to be doing for myself too, you know? So really, so nothing's changed and nothing's going to change. You will still see, if Twin Terror's doing a show, there is a very good chance you're going to see J-Dro there. And if J-Dro's doing a show, there is a really, really good chance you're going to see Twin Terror there in some capacity, you know? Like I say, even at like Stuff the Bus, you know, Austin's gonna be DJing at the Stuff the Bus event or whatever. But it's, the only thing that's changed is what I'm doing, like how much I'm investing in myself. You know what I'm saying? That's really what the big difference is, or why it seems like John it seems like John just started a solo career, but low key John's had a solo career for 15 years. He just wasn't working very hard.
Time.
Right, you know.
Right. Gotcha. Okay. So so I gotcha. Okay. So I wasn't trying to like mix feathers or anything like that.
No, dude, no, not at all. That's why I said
anything going, but I was just.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to make it sound. I didn't want to make it come off to someone who doesn't maybe know us or anything like that. I don't want to make it sound like there's any separation, because at the end of the day, man, those are still that's my dogs, dude. That's my family. There's never not going to be that connection, you know. Yeah, all that's changed is John's just working. John's just working a little bit harder. That's all. for on my end, you know.
He's got to put himself out there.
Right. Yeah. John's just doing what he's supposed to be doing finally.
Right. Yeah, John got off the couch, so we're
yeah.
good
Right.
now.
Straight up. There you go. Yep. Hell yeah.
But yeah. So I do want to thank you for coming on. We are running out of time, obviously. I do want to have you back on though. So later on in the year, I will be scheduling more guests. Obviously, I'm scheduling for the next 6 months.
Okay.
So I will make some time to get you back on. Excuse me. But in the meantime, if you have anybody to shout out or anybody to promote, I think you've already promoted a lot of stuff. But if you have anything else to promote, go ahead and do so right now.
Yeah, man. Just
right now.
Like you said, yeah, you said it, man. I don't want to go too much over time. Just shout out to Kevin Quast, Twin Terror, Detroit Rise, everyone we talked about, man. But just shout out to the whole 989. Shout out to Michigan as a whole, to the Midland area, man, and huge shout out to everybody that's shown support. New followers, people that have shared my content, people that have liked my content, man. I seriously, sincerely appreciate it, man. That's what is keeping all of this going. And when I say you're dope, I mean it. You're dope. So we'll leave it at that.
Right. He's got merch out too. It's saying you're dope.
It's coming, man. That's I was debating. I don't want to bring it up too much because I don't want to make myself look like an asshole and not have something ready when I said it's gonna be ready. But yeah, man, the You're Dope collection is definitely on its way.
Awesome. But yeah, I do want to thank you for taking time out of your day to chat it up with me, boss. And we will have you back on. I will get the scheduling going, and then we'll make out another date for sure. And everybody, thank you for watching. I know the music. You missed the music. I get it. But I'm getting hit with copyrights. Spotify's even removing episodes, so I gotta stop it. I have to. Everybody, but his links are in the description below. If you want to go check out his music, his YouTube, his Spotify, his Facebook, and Instagram is all down below. Go check it out before next week or whatever, or whenever you want.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go check it out.
Check it out.
We'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. And thank you again, J-Dro.
Hey,
and
thank you, Dan. We'll have plenty to talk about next time.
Yeah, for sure.
Even more.
Love you guys. Stay up. Peace.
Yo.